Okay, I'm not going to do a fancy video production for this. I'm just going to show you guys. So I got a new Logic project. Click in music tracks. I'm going to drag in Sweet Caroline. And then Shift Option, drag it into the second track to make a duplicate. Going to select the first track and change it to left input. Select the second one, change it to right input. And then with the first track selected and the first region selected, I'm going to right click on it and go to Bounce and Join, Bounce in Place. Selected track as the destination, delete the original, don't need those options. Normalize off. Okay, now I've left the pan knob in the center, and that's how you get it to create new mono regions rather than a one-sided stereo region. I'm going to do the same thing on the music track, make sure this is selected, and then right click, bounce in place, same options. Now we've got just click and just music. I ran into a bug earlier where something was screwed up with the tempo information on these new generated regions. So I'm going to select them both, right click, tempo, remove tempo information. And that's how this next part is going to work. I'm going to expand these extra tracks up at the top, right click on, have the click only selected, right click on it, and then under tempo, apply region tempo to project tempo. That's how I get it to show all the tempo variations in this tempo track up here, so I can choose a good tempo for the whole thing. And I think on this one it's about 129 is near the peak of the tempo. So I'm going to undo that, set the project tempo to that desired fixed tempo, then select all regions. If you're making a new track, you might have a bunch of stems in here. Select them all and right click on any of them, and under tempo, create smart tempo multi-track set. And then uncheck everything except the click. The regions aren't named properly anymore, but the first one should be the click. You only want the click contributing to this analysis. So it'll do beat detection only considering that, but apply that tempo map to all the selected regions. Then you can right click on one of the selected regions and do tempo, apply project tempo to region and downbeat. So that should apply the project tempo to all the selected regions, and now it should be locked up perfectly.